everyone, thanks for joining me for Tuesdays at 1. I'm Christy, and today we are going to be doing the beaded Indian corn. This is actually a fun craft for everyone, which if you follow and watch me, you're going to know that I love to do things for everybody and all abilities. And this one actually is a good one for all ages and abilities. So what we actually need today is some pipe cleaners. These come in all kinds of sizes and colors, but considering this is going to show for the top of the Indian corn, I have black here because they are the longer ones that I'm going to show you to make the example, but I also have some smaller tan, which is the ideal color, brown or tan. So if you signed up, you were going to get a supply kit probably with both sizes in it, but definitely the smaller to make the miniature corn. So just the pipe cleaners, and you're going to need a various of beads, and I'm actually going to turn my camera because here's all of the different beads we have. And the reason why I chose to turn the camera instead of holding them up, it's kind of like a cereal box. You know how you have that plastic inside? I have no idea, but when I open them, this is one I haven't tried. When you open it and you kind of go like this, it never opens up the right way. It wants to slip down the center, and I have packages of beads that are literally going everywhere, so I'm not going to be able to hold them up. But this is how we order the beads. This is obviously the green one. I'm going to be using, not green in the example, I'm going to be using red, brown, orange, and yellow, I think, for my Indian corn here today. You guys can use any colors. It doesn't matter if it's neon blues and oranges. Everyone just go with the flow, create it how you want. I'm just going to do more of a traditional one for you today. So start with your pipe cleaners. You want to go ahead and grab 4, lay them out, just to make sure you guys can see, lay them out in front of you. Oh my gosh, it's the opposite of what I'm doing here. 4 pipe cleaners, get them even on the ends, and then you're going to take them, hold them in your hand, there's 4, and you're just going to twist it in the center. It's really easy. Get not a ton, but just a nice twist so they stay put, and then you're going to fan it out like a star. Depending on the size of your pipe cleaner, again, this is the larger ones compared to the small, I'm going to guess probably, I don't know, anywhere from 10 to 12 is going to go on there. You're going to want to leave at least an inch to the top with your beads, so that way when we go to close it up, this is what actually is going to be the husk at the top. So you got it in the center, and then just kind of space it out. Looks like a little spider legs here. And then don't really worry about like a pattern as far as putting your beads on. And you're just going to take, these are the pony beads. I don't know if it tells the dimension of the ones I'm using today. It doesn't. Just make sure your pony beads are able to go on. Again, if you have a kit, we will give you the actual pony beads that you're going to need for this. So just take your pony beads and start slipping them on. Again, it doesn't matter as far as keeping a pattern, like I have 2 yellows and 2 greens. Just kind of slip them on. Mix them up a little bit. And you're going to do this all the way around the little star. So you can see, you just slip them on, and this is why I mean that all ages and all abilities can do it. Just keep going with it until this one is full. As you notice with the 2 that I already have done, they're not going to be the same pattern, and you really don't want to form a pattern here because when they close up, no Indian corn is symmetrical as far as the patterns, formations, and the collars. So I actually wish I would have brought up some white. White would have been a good addition to this. But just keep going all the way around. I have 2 done so far, and I'm moving on to the 3rd one. And again, don't worry about what beads you're putting on. Just kind of grab them as you go. Okay, now that everything's done, you can see I'm going to hold it up for you. You just need to lay it down carefully so the beads don't fly away and fall over the place. I kind of like to hold mine in one hand, so kind of swing them all around, because you're going to actually pick it up and swing it in. So when you pick it up, kind of pinch it and pull as you go so the bottom of it is secured. Give it a little bit of a squeeze to form it. And this is what your Indian corn is going to look like. And this will give you a good example if you need to take some beads off at the top in case you don't have enough to, after you pull it up, to make the husk. So then when you get it up here, you're just going to take it and you're going to twist the ends. Kind of give them a good twist around to keep everything in place. And then separate your tops. If you need to cut it off, you can, or otherwise, this is your Indian corn. So the more that you do, the more comfortable you'll get with twisting it to the top. But that is actually the larger size Indian corn, and it did take about 15 per pipe cleaner. So just lay 4 of them out like we did. You guys can rewind the video. I did about 15. Leave an inch or so at the top depending on how long you want your top husk to be. Take it when you have them all folded out. You saw how I kind of held it in the hand. Obviously, if not, your beads are going to go everywhere. And then just kind of pull up on it and then give it a little squeeze at the bottom. And this will give you your formation. So this is the Indian corn, and these would look really cute if you have a bowl you can put them in, or just laying around, but they're really fun. And fall's coming up before we know it. It's almost September already, so we're getting ready to switch over to a lot of fall crafts. And then again, you can make the same thing, but it's going to be a lot smaller and really cute. You can actually, the smaller ones you can put on your fridge with a magnet. This will probably only take about 7 maybe beads per stem. So you're going to hold it, you're going to give it just like a little twist there to hold it in place. And you don't want to twist it. This might be better for you to see. See how I only twisted it a couple times? Because when you go and you pull it up, you want the bottom to be not really thick, so that way your beads all meet up at the same. So just give it a couple, like maybe 2 twists, and not twist it down really long. You don't want the twist to go this far, because when you go to twist it up, you're going to have that void right there. So just give it one or two really nice twists in the same spot, and then that way you can kind of space them out as you go. So same concept, but this was going to be a little guy here. So thanks for joining me. Be creative, and I'll see you next week. Thanks. Bye-bye.